Hello everyone, it's M4J here and welcome back to Stagz to Riches here on Football Manager 2022. We have a lot to talk about before we get into today's match. We are starting, I believe this is season 6 today. Hopefully I've got that right. But yeah, there's a lot that has changed in the squad. Let's talk about transfers. So these are, if I start with released players, everyone has left, basically. Everyone has left. Luke Tingy, Robbie Parsons, Charlie Tuttle, Jock Curran, Jack Stevenson, Ali Conway, Zach Argent, Haji Joaquim, Lewis Murray, Michael Oman, George Poskett, Alex Theoharis, Lee Hammond, Ian Penny, Luke Vitier, Toby Whittam, Alan Collins, Louis Iorfa, Nicholas Jones, Harry Doolan, Kieran Ames, Luke Spellman, Wayne Cole, Andre Krejcik, Jason Brady, Hector, John Green, Matt Jones, Nicky Morris, Kenny Bateman, Ches Symes, Louis Riches, Ernest Ario, Jack Buckley and Jack Abbott were all released at the end of last season. I think it was 26 main players left and then quite a few youngsters as well. That is not including players who we have since sold or loaned. Efiani Onwuachu has left on a free transfer. Ololo Mansfield, Cameron Maswala, all left on Freesdale Cutbush, who was one of our first year intakes, has left. We've loaned out Paul Harrison. We've also loaned out Andre McLaren, but he is still in my plans for the future. It's just I'm trying to get him minutes right now to build up his experience. In terms of incomings, we have signed some of them too. Samuel Braithwaite has joined us permanently from Hayes and Yedding. You might remember his absolute thunderblast of a goal in the last week's stream against I can't remember who we played now, but the highlights will be up tomorrow before this video comes out, so you'll be able to tell. He's a good striker. His stats aren't quite the full picture with him. He is a good striker. We've also got Tom Davidson here, who was a director of football signing, actually. Pressing forward or a target forward, he's 195 centimetres tall, so he's just below the 2 metre mark. He can also play as a poacher, believe it or not. He's actually got decent pace and acceleration considering his height. Very good jumping reach, very good natural fitness. Not the best header of the ball, by the way, but he's got good first touch. He's currently undergoing treatment for a broken lower leg and is out for 5 to 10 months. So we're basically paying him £35 a week to sit at home and watch TV, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not his fault. So I don't really want to blame him. We've also brought in Will Brown, new centre-back. I wanted to beef up the defence. I thought, why not with this guy? He's also 195 centimetres tall. He can head a ball, or at least he's twice as good at heading a ball as Davidson. Good at marking, very good at tackling. Very aggressive, 16 aggression, which is good. 15 bravery, so he's not afraid to get stuck in. No pace whatsoever, but he's going to be playing as a no-nonsense centre-back or a central defender anyway, so, you know, we'll sit him further back and he won't be too big an issue. Joshua Goodridge, who's a young centre-back here. Very good tackling. He's 190 centimetres, so again, not the fastest, but he's got good determination, pretty decent aggression. Marking, heading, not bad. Positioning, not bad. He's only 16 though. He will improve. He's on £5 a week. And again, it seemed rude not to be honest. He's one for the future for sure. In fact, is he in the... Yeah, he's in the under-23s at the moment. That might change. Bradley Barton, striker on loan from... Did that say North Ferriby? I believe it did. North Lee, sorry. I saw North and just assumed it was Ferriby. He's not got the best finishing stats for a striker. We've mainly brought him in as a pressing forward. He's pretty fast. He can play on both wings as well, so he might be an option there. Not really much to say about him, though. He's fast. That's about it. Max Rudge on loan from Farnborough. Pretty similar in that regard. He's better at finishing, but again, pretty fast. Can play on the right-hand side. Might get played there every so often. He's pretty small, actually, 165. How tall's Barton? Barton is 174. So they're both on the short side. And then finally, we got Alfie, I want to say Cerulli, or Curulli. I'm going to say Cerulli, and I hope that's right. Striker, finishing of 12, heading of 11. He can play as a poacher, advanced forward, target forward. I think I'll be playing him as a poacher. Technique's good. Off the ball's decent. Decision making not the best, but he's aggressive. Good acceleration. Half decent pace. 183 centimeters, so he's roughly my height, 6'1". I think I'm 6 foot, but I'll say 6'1" for the sake of dignity. And yeah, he'll be a striker for us. He's our player. £90 a week we're paying him, so he's hopefully going to earn his money. And then as for the tactics, this is what I was planning on going with for this opening game of the season. If I actually organise these as they should be, which is that. There we go. So I'm planning on going with Patrick Madge in goal. Back four of Brandon Lee, who I thought I'd signed this season. But he is new. I might have signed him at the end of last season, so we haven't actually met him properly yet. But yeah, Brandon Lee. I'm just messing around with this as well to make sure my players are where I want them to be. There we go. So Brandon Lee, Ruben Mason, Kenny Del Piccolo, and Sam Downs across the back. Advanced midfield, central midfield of Marius Antonio and Adam Walker. Advanced midfield of Juan Jesus Llamas, Hayden Hazel, and Owen O'Reilly. And then Michael McKengo up front, although I'm tempted to swap him out for Cerulli, who I can't find. I don't know why I can't find him. Is it because I've only just accepted the deal? No? Where are you? You didn't under 23 for some reason. Yeah, I might bring Cerulli in to start, and I'm actually very tempted to do that. You're not going to play as a defensive deep line forward, obviously. You're going to play as a poacher. There we go. Bench is going to be Ryan Smith, Will Brown, Lewis Smith, Steve Carter, and Samuel Braithwaite. I'm pretty happy with this as a starting lineup for the first game of the season. I am going to be rotating the team a fair amount during the season. I've also promoted, so Riley Self is back in the first team just temporarily. Mainly brought him in because I didn't have any striking options, and then we signed like 3 strikers on the same day. It doesn't help that Draper's currently out injured as well. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks with a groin strain. Mesa Audi is out injured for 4 to 6 months with a broken ankle as well. Not ideal. These happened pretty much in the same week as well. Davidson and Mesa Audi's injuries. Really not ideal. I also promoted Gerfini temporarily. Youth player. I think he came through 2 seasons ago. He was out on loan last season. He's a cam, bit like Self. But he can also play up front. So he's an option, just in case. And then in terms of other ingoings and outgoings, I'm currently in talks to loan out Diego Torres for the season. Nothing personal. I still think he's part of the plans, but I think he just needs a season of regular football, and hopefully he'll get that out on loan. He should be going to FC Stratford. And, you know, we'll be keeping a close eye on him. If they're not using him appropriately, then we will recall him and we'll give him minutes with us instead, or we'll try and find another club for him instead. There's a couple of players we've got that just need confidence again. Like, his morale here is only fairly good. He's concerned about his playing time. So I think that's a good way to solve that problem. Anyway, we're going into our first game of the season. We are playing Hanwell away from home. And one other thing to point out, I don't think you've seen it yet, but we have got brand new kits, which you still can't see here. And hopefully you will actually see them when we go into the game. In terms of the lineup here then, I'm actually tempted to swap Downs out purely because he's not fully fit. But we can always do some shuffling around. We can move Del Piccolo out wide, bring on Brown. I think I'd rather do that than play Kabaya from the start. Purely because Kabaya was out on loan, and yeah, I think I'm happy with this. The more I think about it, the more chance I'm going to mess something up. So I think, I think this is what I'm going to do. Submit the team. Let's go. So I've switched back to the 4-2-3-1. I want to start every season with this formation. This is my favourite formation. I want to give it a go. I want to see how well we play. Could be a massive mistake. We're not playing with our kits for some reason. That's annoying. I don't know if I can change that now we're in the match. I really wanted to show off the new kits today as well. They might be here. Or are they not? No, they're not. Right, hang on. Let me see if I can fix that quickly. Press home. Club info. Allow license kits. So this is what they look like. We go on the Bayern Munich third kit here. I didn't realise that until I'd imported it into the game, just how like Bayern Munich from, I want to say like 3-4 years ago, this looks. But the new home kit, sort of inspired by last time out's away kit. A little bit different though. And then the away kit, we've gone with a bog standard purple with white trim. And then the third kit, I've tried to mix things up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Are we in the proper kit now? We are not, sadly. I don't think it can change just like that. I might need to clear the cache and stuff like that after the match. See if I can get it working that way. I've had this problem before when I've changed goalkeeper kits and I've had to like save and reload the game to get it to work. So I think that's what I'll have to do. Maybe go through the menus again. I don't know. We'll find a solution. Anyway, right now, the thing I really care about... Oh, did I select the... Yeah. I'm going to use the match plan for this match as well. And I just want to watch the team and see how they do. We've got extended highlights on at the moment. Hopefully that's good enough. We will see. But I just want to see how well we go here. We have won our first competitive match of the season. You might have seen it just now. 3-1 win in the FA Cup preliminaries, which was very, very much needed because we need to go on a decent cup run this season to get some money running in again. Because despite the fact I have trimmed the wage budget excessively this season, some of the new arrivals are asking for bigger wages, and there's a couple of players that I really, really wanted to sign and they weren't interested in joining because of our financial restrictions. So there's the first warning, basically. That's the game saying to you, your finances are getting a little out of hand. It's about time you did something about it. Oh, Madge, good save. Got new keeper kits as well. This is the away keeper kit I think we're in today, and I'm actually a fan of it. I think it looks really good. Me and the missus work together on these. Same with the actual kits, of course. I'm trying to unhook my headset from my desk so I can actually wear it for this game. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. And I look up just in time to see that we've absolutely whiffed our defending and conceded a goal. So I have no idea what happened there. We'll have to watch the replay back. Oh, and I've just messed up the audio there as well, I think. So the ball came back out wide to Wilson. And he's just slammed it into the bottom corner. We didn't go and close him down. Simple as that. Simple as that. That's very, very poor play from us. Being completely honest, we're 7 minutes into the game. Well, we're 10 minutes into the game now. And we find ourselves a goal down. But Walker here with a free kick. And who was that went down? Antonio in the box there going down. Winning a penalty that Adam Walker is going to step up and take. Here we go. Please score, Adam. You're normally good. Yes. Well, we weren't behind for long. 5 minutes. Back in the game. Walker's first goal of the season. What's not to love? Well played, lads. Well played. He went right here, didn't he? Look at that. Almost hit the inside of the net. Okay, panic over. Back in the game. Brown's come on. I didn't see who went off there. Walker's free kick. Ooh, nearly. Oh, Mason's gone off. That's unusual. I wasn't expecting to see that, actually. Yeah. Mason off. Mason's only on a 6.6, though. That's, yeah, I thought he'd be doing better than that. There's a little bit of transfer interest in Mason and Del Piccolo at the start of this season. That's kind of why I acted and brought Brown in. Just in case one of them did leave. I want to make sure we're covered at the back. Here comes a cross from the left. Dixon brings it under. Oh, Madge with a catch. Didn't actually see who it was that hit the shot there, but well held by Madge. I think their goal was a bit of a statistical anomaly, I was going to say, but they have had more shots than us, but they are also the home team, so you would expect that. Hazel playing it short to Brown, finding Yamas, back to Brown. Back to Antonio. We've got too many players back here. We need to work on that as well. Leave some players forward. Hazel to Yamas. Crossing opportunity. Cross it to Cerulli at the front post. He's kicked it straight to the goalkeeper. And he was offside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now Madge playing it short to Del Piccolo. Del Piccolo going down the right-hand side. O'Reilly chasing it. Not getting there. Cerulli kind of forcing the defensive mistake. Long kick forward from their left back. Headed forward by Downs to O'Reilly. Back to Downs. Infield to Walker. Across to Antonio. Up to Hazel. Now O'Reilly. Walker to Antonio. Played a 1-2 with the defender there. Now Cerulli with the ball out wide to Yamas. It's well played. Good touch as well. Faces up his man. Crosses it into Cerulli. Back to Antonio once more. Now Lee. Lee's cross. Yamas trying to chase it down. And that's the end of that attack for us. But Lee has intercepted it and won it back. Antonio now to Hazel. To Cerulli. To Yamas. Shooting opportunity. Maybe he'd have been better off hitting that first time. And he's just knocked it over the bar there, basically. Not the best. I mean, not the worst, but not the best. Wilson here with a free kick. Coming up towards half-time. Headed back to Hale, I want to say that is. Oh, he's hit the post. Dixon coming in on the rebound, and he's not offside either. That's poor defending as well. No one went back and covered then. Ball from Wilson to the back post. No one marking Huxley. And then Hale's shot here. No one closed him down fast enough. Madge was on the ground for too long. And Dixon's just smashed that across the face of goal and off the far post. That's a bit disappointing as well. O'Reilly's having an absolute stinker on the right wing. 6.3. I'm going to focus on him especially here. I'm not happy with your performance. There you go. He's motivated now. Anyone else need a little extra motivation? Doesn't seem to be the case. Let's get stuck in then second half. I've got the Gegenpress ready that we can switch to if needed. Hopefully that's not the case. It'd be nice to get this league campaign off to a good start. You know, start as you mean to go on. I'm more focused on the cup again this year. I would like to get a promotion because we've been stuck in this division for... Is this our third year or fourth year now in this league? We really do need to start climbing the ladder again. But a cup run is what we badly need to clear some of our debts. So either really would work. But what's the point of getting promoted if you haven't got the budget to build the squad that keep you up? So, yeah. O'Reilly there winning the corner. And he subbed off immediately. Braithwaite coming on. He had, what, 59 seconds of the second half before he came off. Yikes. Uber yikes. But Braithwaite is on. We'll see how well he goes. We got one sub left in the tank then. Who that is yet, we don't know. I reckon it might be Lewis Smith. It could even be Ryan Smith. We will see. They're moving the ball around a lot at the moment. And I don't know where Downs was there. He has gone out now. Wilson shot. Madge diving and missing, but thankfully that went wide of the far post. We need a goal. We need a goal. Denton to Huxley. Shot was blocked. Comes to Collard. His shot was blocked. Hazel with the clearance. Cerulli not interested in chasing that one. That was a good block by Downs. I think the second one... I want to say it was Walker, but it might not have been. I'm not entirely sure on that one. We're coming up to 20 minutes to go. And I feel like I need to change the system now. So I am going to switch to the Gegenpress deep. We've got a corner here, which Walker will take. No one's on the posts. Brown went for the header. And he's already booked. And he's about to get booked again because he's just handballed it. And he's a moron. There you go. You heard it here first, guys. Will Brown is an absolute moron. He's just gotten sent off at the worst possible moment for us. What do we do? What do we do? I think Hazel... Actually, no, I don't know what to do here. So Yamas can play as a right back. We've brought Smith on here as well. So we have no more subs. Smith came on for who? Lee. So he's going to have to play left back. Del Piccolo's going to have to play there. Then we've got Downs at the right-hand side. I think it's going to be sort of Yamas here maybe. And then probably like a 3-man midfield. And possibly we set Downs up to play as a wing back. But then we don't have... No, that's stupid. We have no support then whatsoever for Del Piccolo. I think it's going to have to be something like this. I think we're going to have to focus our play down the left. Hazel here is going to be a deep-lying playmaker set to support. Walker is going to be a ball winner set to defend. And Antonio here is going to be a... I guess central midfielder set to attack. And then there's Yamas as an inverted winger or inside forward set to attack, sure. And then Braithwaite here is going to be a pressing forward set to attack. Cerulli is going to be an advanced forward. Actually, no, poacher, sorry, set to attack. And then here we're going to overlap on the left. No overlap, sorry. Focus play down the left. More direct, higher tempo, play for set pieces, because we might as well at this point. Turn that off, turn that off. Attacking width, we'll go with a narrower setup for what we're used to here. In terms of crosses, we'll go with mixed. In transition, this is all fine, except we want to distribute to the flanks. And then out of possession, this also looks fine, except we want to force the opposition. Actually, we'll go with standard for that one. Get stuck in is all fine too. Okay. Now I'm nervous because, yeah, this is not how I wanted to start the season. To be honest, the centre-back position was one I wasn't too worried about until now. And now I'm very anxious. We've got a centre-back who... I thought he'd won another penalty. I was getting all excited. And it came up saying indirect free kick. And I thought, that's weird. And then, yeah, he'd already been booked. So, what a dumb thing to do. It reminds me of the Ronaldo one against Man City way back when, where he basically caught the ball because he thought he heard a whistle and he was already on a yellow card. It's just, it sounded like one of them. Really stupid thing to do. And he's potentially cost us today. There goes a sharp Madge behind it, thankfully. I like that keeper kit, actually. That looks really, really good. Del Piccolo with a free kick. Plays it short to Antonio. Now Hazel. Hazel goes long to Yamas out wide. Yamas flicks it across. I've lost the crowd noise. Still hear the ball. I've lost the crowd noise. It's weird. They've intercepted it anyway. Walton bombing down on it. And he's slammed one over the bar. I wouldn't say that was a goal of the season contender like the game though. That's a bit optimistic. Switch that to very attacking. Shout-wise, I want to encourage the team. Braithwaite's cross. Yamas with the header. He's hit the post. Cerulli running onto it. Is he onside? I think he is. I think he is. I think he is. He is. Excellent. 10 men and we've equalised. We've still got time to play. There's what? 6 minutes to go. What a win back from Braithwaite, though. Excellent stuff. Yamas's header. Keeper was worried. He actually saved that. And then Cerulli on the follow-up. Good play from him to stay onside. And that was a neat little finish under the keeper there, who had recovered, unlike Madge earlier. I'm happy with that. I'm actually very happy with that. I'm kind of surprised still that that actually counted, but there we go. Hazel with a corner. He's whipped it in. Headed away by McGovern to Hazel, who's got a second opportunity here. And he wins another corner. Not bad. I would have liked to have seen him knock it back in first time, but I'm being very, very picky here. Hazel with another opportunity from this corner then. That's a better ball in, and that was Yamas on the near post. Whew, if that had gone in, I think the chair would have been up and all sorts. Final moments of the game then. 5 minutes of injury time added. Madge with the long kick forward. Cerulli going after it and actually winning that header, I think. but Braithwaite wasn't able to follow it up. McGovern now into Carney. Across to McCollin. Good block, Del Piccolo. I don't think he knew anything about that, but I'll take it. Madge with the ball out wide to Yamas. That's a brilliant takedown from Yamas. Infield to Antonio. Now Hazel. Walker. Over the top towards Braithwaite. Has he stayed onside? He hasn't. Probably for the best that he was offside there, because he absolutely wasted that chance. Not happy with that. That was a good block from Antonio there, just to stop the ball getting into the box. I would prefer if we didn't give away corners, but I'm just happy that that ball didn't make it into the middle there. And I'm pretty happy that that header was over the bar as well. Can't complain about that. Just 20 seconds left of the match then. Always worried when they get a highlight this close to the end, although that was a good clearance there from Smith. Ryan Smith, that is. Cashmore now. We've got players forward if we can get the ball. Denton to Wilson. Out to McGovern, and that is full time. I will take a 2-2 draw from there. That was a really, really stupid thing for Brown to do. I will let him know that this second. Where is he? Brown. Will Brown. You can't get sent off in a match like this. You just can't. I want to talk to Cirilli as well. Proud of the equalising goal. There we go. Anyone else I could cheer up? Yamas played well. I think 6.9. Happy? Okay, he's not that bothered. Anyone else? Kind of want to talk to Walker as well. Excellent tonight. Okay, he's happy too. So we've got some transfer activity still to do then, clearly. I think up front, Cirilli got his first goal, so I'm not too worried about that right now. I think for me, it's more about consistency, maybe strengthening the midfield a little bit more. An extra central midfielder won't hurt necessarily, but we have got Ryan Smith and Sam Downs, who primarily will be playing elsewhere on the pitch, but can also jump into central midfield. We've got Walker, we've got Antonio, we've got Donald Green, we've got Lewis Smith. I'm sure I've missed out someone as well. Hazel can play as a central midfielder too. Feeney technically could, but that's a really last resort, to be fair. And Carter as well can play as a central midfielder. So we have got a pretty strong number of midfielders. If I go to squad depth here, I have filtered this to only show 2-star and above, just for the sake. I mean, I could do it for 3-star and above, but then you'll see quite quickly we lose players. If I do it for 2-star and above, another centre-back would allow us to play Del Piccolo at right-back, and he is strong there. So we've got Brown, who we brought in to kind of set that up, but it's not happening right now because he's got himself sent off. Goalkeeper-wise, we could potentially loan in a third-choice goalkeeper as well. But you see what I mean about the choices for central midfielder. We've got Antonio, Walker, Lewis Smith, Sam Downs, Ryan Smith, and also Donald Green, who's not actually on this list, believe it or not, but Hazel is. So there are plenty of options there. Left midfield, Cirilli can play there. Yamas, Morley, Carter, Hazel. Right midfield, Cirilli, Messa Audi. Still can't say his name properly. O'Reilly, Braithwaite, Carter, Hazel as well. Attacking midfield, striker. We have options. We're just riddled with injuries right now. But yeah, we'll come to that. I'm sure we'll find solutions to those problems. In terms of staff, I have overhauled the coaching team a little bit. In fact, I might as well introduce you to everyone who's new, because we've got lots of new people. New director of football, Paul Green. I needed someone who could judge players' abilities and potentials a little bit better, and also negotiate. Because I kind of want the director of football to handle the transfer negotiations now, so I don't have to. Obviously, managing the budget is something that is part of my job here, particularly at the lower level still, where you're trying to keep the books balanced. So, you know, contract renewals and things like that are still in my wheelhouse. But I want him to go out and actually find new players. I think he's got a better track record of doing that, or he should have a better track record of doing that than I do. And then potentially negotiating in those areas as well, just to make sure we're not getting screwed when it comes to new transfers. We have a new assistant manager, John Plummer. He replaces, if I show you here, he replaces, who's my, was it Mikey Brody? I can't remember who my assistant manager was last year, but he's new. Anyway, John Plummer, 21 years old. I don't know if this was the best call, to be honest, but I wanted to change something because last season was dire, and I was just, almost wanting to start with a blank canvas, to be honest. But he's joined us from Stourport. He was a player at Stourport until end of season before last, and now he's assistant manager here. Hopefully he'll grow. He's 21, so his stats hopefully will improve, but we'll see. We have a new coach, Jamie De La Cruz, who's come in to replace Freddie Newman. Again, not the worst. His defending isn't great, but everything else is pretty strong for a coach. Technical also not great, actually, and fitness, but we don't need to rely on him for that. I think that's it in this department, but I have also gone in and replaced some staff down in the scouting as well. So we've got Taylor Orick here. Orick. I think it's Orick. Again, good scout. Should be able to find some good players for us throughout the season. I have turned on scouting again. I know it's going to cost us money, but again, at this point, it's about strengthening the squad and hopefully getting the money back in future from that. We now have an under-23s manager, Danny Brown, under-18s manager, George Flynn, and an under-18s assistant manager in Darren Rees as well. So this is my attempts here, fixing some of the mistakes that I've made up to this point. And I'm trying to sort of build a team. In fact, I think Lee Brown might be new as well for the scouting. Paul Ralph is a carryover from before. He's not the worst. But trying to just get the squad to be in a position where we can actually start challenging for stuff again. Because we are plateaued at the moment in this league. And I do want to push on and get up the pyramid again. But yeah, that will do it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you enjoyed the series so far. Drop some comments down below. Tactics, signings, transfers. This is season 6. So if you want to recommend player signings, just bear that in mind. Any staff additions at this level of the game. If you're playing with the lower league England database and you've got some recommendations, feel free to post them down below. Do check out Hatfield Town's links as well. They should be in the description. I will keep checking this though, because I keep saying that they are. But I think I took them out a few weeks ago unintentionally. So I will add them back in because, yeah, do check out Hatfield Town socials as well. New season's just about to start for them. I need to get in touch with them actually and get all the latest gossip and news so I can share it with you all. Besides all that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for continued support. Have a good rest of your evenings. Do check out the highlights from last week's stream as well. There was a lot of goals in that game. I won't give away the result, but there were a lot of goals in that game. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, I will see you soon.